Yo, this Helluva. What up, dog? Detroit in the building, and you watching Gully TV.
I be sitting like straight up, like don't lean back.
Straight. Perfect. If you tune into me, you watching the Dribble by Gully TV. I got a very special guest. I ain't been in Motown in a minute, and I really appreciate the access and your time as well. They tell me that this is the Dr. Dre of Detroit. Go ahead and introduce yourself, G.
What up, though? This Helluva from Detroit, from the West Side, West Warren.
Okay, shout out to the West. Tell me what it was like growing up on the West Side of Detroit.
Well, my area is like considered like Southwest, so like people from like Southwest is kind of like we don't really like mingle with the rest of the city till we get a little older. But yeah, it was rough. I grew up around a lot of rough individuals that didn't want to let me be the little nerd that I'm naturally supposed to be.
Whiz Kid, let's call it Whiz Kid.
Yeah, we're gonna say Whiz Kid.
Whiz
okay.
Kid, right? What's the difference between the east side of Detroit and the west side? I heard that there's a big difference, but I would like for you to share it in your own words.
So like the east side was more like you'll have a dude who'll be rich, but they'll dress like the average nigga. They'll be like regular clothes, white tee, jogging pants, and the west side is more like flashy. Like you got the rich niggas that's flashy, then you got the niggas that they flashy, but they just want to keep their fronts up. But it really ain't that much difference like that. But now it's kind of like switching, like where the west side is getting like super gutter, and then you got the east side like they be super duper clean now.
Okay. Most producers that I interview, they for the most part have a background as starting out as an artist. Did you ever dabble in the booth? Was you ever an MC?
Yeah.
You started out as a rapper?
So I was rapping and I was making beats. Like I decided I wanted to be a rapper when I was like 5 years old. I remember telling my sister, she asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I told her I wanted to be a rapper, and she was like, boy, ain't gonna be no rap when you grow up.
Yeah.
And this was around the time when you had like LL, Run DMC, and all them cats, like Crush Groove. I remember going to the show to see Crush Groove. Like,
yeah.
I was just super duper impressed by the hip hop scene. And on the music side, my father's side of the family, where I used to spend weekends with my father's parents, there was like a house where everybody did music, and I had access to like instruments, pianos, guitars, and drums, and everything. So I just kind of like was self-taught when it came to music.
Who inspired you to rap?
Who inspired me to rap?
When I say that, I mean someone out of the Detroit area.
Out of the Detroit area?
Yeah. Was you inspired by anybody out here?
Yeah, Eshawn.
I hear a lot about this guy, man. Is this guy still living?
Yeah, Eshawn around.
What is he? He got this mystique around him or something? Man?
Like, he's a mysterious dude. Like, and he made his own beats, so I kind of related to him in that aspect. And I think I picked up some of my style from him on the beat making side and the rap side. And he used to like, you had like Insane Clown Posse and Eminem. They used to like open up for him sometimes. He was like a big deal in Detroit.
What time frame was this when was he popping?
I would say early mid '90s.
Okay. And what style did he have? I'm gonna go check him out. Every
Man,
time I
interview
interview
somebody,
somebody,
kind of like the horror craft. Like he would rap about the devil and all type of shit.
Yeah.
And me being a young teen, I was real impressionable. So I used to listen to him to get charged up. Like I used to bang his shit before we would go on missions.
Yeah. And he was an independent out here?
Yeah, and he was like one of the first big independent artists. Like even before like Master P, he was the one making all the money off independent music.
When his name is mentioned like, I know Royce and Eminem ended up being a big deal from out here, but everybody go back and they revert to Eshawn. Can you share with us his position on the Mount Rushmore out here and why?
Well, I don't think he's even on most people's Mount Rushmore. He's more like slept on.
Okay.
he a person who I always give credit to, but most people like they be sleeping on him and the impact that he had.
Yeah.
And he was more of like his music was real dark. It wasn't like it was real underground. It wasn't like on the radio. A lot of people didn't have it. Like I think he probably was listened to by more people out of state and more white people than he was people inside of Detroit.
All right, shout out to him, man. I'd like to meet that brother one day. I hear a lot about him. How far did you go into being an MC? Did you go as far as recording, putting out projects and shit like that?
Yeah, I was in a group called Made West, and we made a lot of noise in the city. Like we was one of the first groups that would do features.
Yeah.
Like had people from everybody on our CDs, because like most people back then, nobody used to do features. Like everybody do features now, but back then that was like an unheard of thing. Like you would get like Blade and the Street Lords and them, they had money. They would get like big artists on their songs, like Beanie Siegel, Freeway. They was messing with everybody.
Yeah.
But rappers didn't really interact with other rappers like that. Crews used to fuck with each other.
It's like you reading my notes from the other side of the camera, because that was my next question. I wanted you to share with my viewers some history on the Street Lords and the Cheddar Boys and what they meant to Detroit hip hop.
So Blade had like one of the first videos that you could point at and be like, man, I know him, like just somebody local, because nobody in Detroit was having videos and making noise like that. He was like a household name. And then once they got with the Eastside Cheddar Boys, them boys was going crazy too. They both had hits. Like you had a crew from the west side, a crew from the east side that was together that both had hits. And then even before them, you had Rock Bottom, which to me, from a lyrical standpoint, that was on the level of like Jay-Z or anybody. They was some of the best MCs, period. And you know, Eminem even mentioned them in some songs and done some work with them. But yeah, you had Street Lords, Rock Bottom, and the Eastside Cheddar Boys. At one time, that was just like the three groups that was putting on for the city.
Yeah. During this period, was there a specific venue where these guys, did y'all have a venue out here like which was depicted in the movie 8 Mile, where they was battling and shit like that?
So,
was there any truth to that?
Yeah, definitely. For that side of like the hip hop scene, those was like, it was two different scenes of hip hop. Like it's the ones that I named: Street Lords, Rock Bottom, Eastside Cheddar Boys, and then you had like Royce and them, like was like the real hip hop side. And I don't think either side respected each other.
Okay.
At some point, like, cause you had like the lyrical dudes that battle rapping did all that. They looking at these niggas like, man, y'all niggas ain't no real rappers. And then you got these niggas looking at y'all like, where y'all cars at? Where y'all jury at? You feel me?
Yeah.
So it wasn't no respect for each other. But that came further along. But yeah, they had like the hip hop shop, and they had places like, I kind of dibbled and dabbled in both sides. So I used to go to like Ebony Showcase and see shit like that. I never actually been to the hip hop shop to see like the battles and all that, but I was aware of what was going on.
Yeah. Okay. You told me that you rapped. You're a producer. I do content in the Bay Area, and it's a collective out there, a production team called the Mechanics.
Uh-huh.
You familiar with the Mechanics?
They from there?
Yeah, they from Oakland.
No, I'm not hip to them. You gotta put me hip.
One of the mechanics is one of the producers. His name is 4 Rags, and he is a rapper as well as a producer. He popping. You ought to check him out. Rags is probably in his 40s. Everybody that's nice is in their 40s.
Yeah.
So we got to keep it real.
Nah,
So, what's the connection between Detroit and the Bay Area?
So the connection, well, you know, you had like Blade and the Street Lords. They was the most popular niggas. Like they was friends with E40 and Be Legit and all of them, and they was doing like business together and coming back and forth. And they would go there and pick up slang and they would come here and pick up slang. But for me, my connection with the Bay started before that because the first producer whose music I fell in love with was Too Short.
Okay.
And I would like mimic a lot of his sound. And I know I'm a big part of the Detroit sound. I got a lot of my sound from the Bay.
Okay.
So to me, that's a connection. And then it's like they borrow shit from us, we borrow shit from them. So we just like similar, like we brother cities.
What element did you borrow from the Bay? When I hear the Bay music, I hear an element
The
of
bass
funk.
line.
I said
the bass
funk, you said
lines,
bass
you feel
lines.
me?
Okay.
I'm gonna say the bass line specifically.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's funk. Like Ant Banks, like he was putting that funk down, like on Spice One albums. Like he was like one of the dopest dudes to me. So he was a major influence on me, as far as like a producer. Then I was heavily influenced by Dre's music, and even more heavily influenced by DJ Quick.
No doubt.
Like that's who I was listening to and recognizing as producers. And then you got Eshawn, who had an underground basement sound that to me was more like the sound that I had.
They tell me that you're single-handedly responsible for creating what's known as the Detroit sound.
Single-handedly?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I did. I interviewed another producer that was popping down here some years ago. His name was RJ.
RJ Lamont?
RJ Lamont.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the homie. That's my dog.
Shout out to RJ. He was on here some years ago. But when I went to do my research, they kept saying, man, the Detroit sound, and a lot has changed since I interviewed RJ. Like, back when I interviewed RJ, I think, like, as far as the guys that's popping now out the streets, I think only Vezel and Peasy was around. But now it's blossomed and turned into a whole bunch of other shit. But they tell me you responsible for it.
So I would just say I'm a big part of it. You feel me? Because, like, a lot of the younger producers and like the rappers, like it got to a point in Detroit where like somebody's goal wasn't to make it. It would be like just to get to me, like to get to me, to get a beat from me. That was like a lot of the young dudes' goals.
Yeah.
So I would just say I'm a big part of it. And then when me and Tee Grizzley dropped First Day Out, it brought more of a national attention to the sound. Like all over the world, people was paying attention to the sound that I've been doing. I had already been doing it for years. I already been getting ran up out of studios with this sound. They didn't want to hear that shit.
They didn't fuck with it?
Nah, they was not fucking with it. I used to be in Atlanta, like, my cousin used to tell me, like, hey, cuz, you gotta get these niggas what they want, man.
Yeah.
You gotta make some of this shit, man.
Right.
That Detroit shit ain't making it out Detroit, cuz.
Right.
Shout out to my cousin, though. My cousin, he put a lot into me. Like, he moved me to Atlanta. Like, I was down there, like, working, and a lot of my style, too, came from being in Atlanta and, like, listening to, like, the producers there, like 808 Mafia and all of them, like Metro Boomin, and taking what I learned there and bringing it back and adding it to my sound. Once I went to the A and I came back, like, I couldn't really be fucked with for real.
Right.
Like, I was snapping. But, yeah, so once I got everybody locked in on the sound, I kind of just went crazy on the sound. Like, I'm making a million of these, and we're getting them out here, and they're going to know me for this sound. And my sound is going to be, my name going to get brought up with this sound. And that was my goal, and that's what I did.
How do you feel about people mimicking the Detroit sound? Because I'm watching it happen. I live 4 hours away. I'm in tune with what's going on down here, and I'm watching. It's kind of like spreading. Like, let's say Detroit is the nucleus, and it's kind of like going up the turnpike.
My thing is just like show some love. Like, if you're gonna do the Detroit style, like as far as like a rapper, like you can get a Detroit producer. You don't gotta go to out the country or out the. You could come to Detroit, snatch up one of these producers, get at least one from them.
Yeah.
If that's how, if you're gonna rock out on our sound, rock with some of our producers. I ain't saying you gotta just get everything from them, but at least get one from them. Get one authentic Detroit beat from a Detroit producer. It don't gotta be me.
No doubt. Keep it local. Show some local love. Resume time. Let me hear that resume, man. Who's some of the noteworthy people that you've worked with in the last 5 years?
Like where we want to go with it. We want to go mainstream, local.
Go from local to mainstream, like you climbing the ladder.
You know, like Payroll, Doughboys Cash Out, Peasy, Team Eastside, Babyface Ray, Icewear Vezo, GT, Tee Grizzley, Snapdog, Skilla Baby. All these guys, I've been knowing them since they was like teenagers.
Yeah.
Every last one of them.
Yeah.
Like I probably met Peasy when he was about 16. T said he met me when he was with Peasy, but before he went to jail, like when he was a youngster. But I don't remember it. But I know he met me because he said, I came to your studio. You had a gun on the console. I'm like, yeah, he was around.
Okay.
And where we gonna go from there? Too Short, E40, Jeezy, Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls. Shit, I can keep going.
Nice. What it was like working with Short Dog?
Man, it was like a dream come true. It's like one of my idols, you feel me?
Yeah.
So we in the studio, I'm making the beats, and my man Vito Lays there, we writing and we making the beats. Like it was like a dream come true to just to even be around Too Short, and then to hear him call a girl like a bitch in real life, just like she don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
His man had brought a chick through the studio. He told her, he was like, yeah, you the coldest bitch he done brought around. Not saying that you a cold bitch or nothing, but yeah, you the coldest bitch he brought around.
And she just ate it.
She just ate it. I had a girl with me at the time, like, damn, Short about to call her a bitch or what? Like, how do I play it? You just gonna have to run with it. It's Too Short.
Let's talk about this. It's no secret that you have a breakout song that kind of puts you on a national map.
No secret. It did a lot for me. It did a lot for the city.
Yeah. Tell me about making First Day Out.
Man, shit. T came to the studio. Well, first his auntie called my sister, who handles like a lot of my business, and she'd take the phone calls, and the ones she think is important, she'd tell me like, hey bro, I think you need to call her back. And it was T auntie that called her.
Yeah.
So I called her and she's like, hey, my nephew's getting out of jail. He has a bunch of songs he wrote in jail. Can you build some beats around those songs? And I'm like, shit, that's my profession. Hell yeah, I could do that.
Right.
So she brought him to the studio and he started rapping. And we just listening like to the storytelling part, like, okay, this lit. And then all of a sudden he goes, 6 Mile, Brick Mile, knock a bitch down, and just start going crazy. I'm like,
so he spit it a cappella before you even did anything?
yeah, beating on the desk.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's that jail shit.
when he was done, I was like, shit, I'm going to see you tomorrow. I have your beat ready tomorrow.
Yeah.
So me and a couple of my mans was there. When he left, we weren't trying to show him how impressed he was when he was there. You know how impressed we was.
Yeah.
We like, all right, see you. All right, God.
You knew he had something?
This went crazy.
You knew he had something?
Hell yeah. I was like, man, he gonna take over the city with this one. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because to me, the song was already a masterpiece, so it was just like, I just had to come with a masterpiece beat to build around it. And we just decided, like, we just gonna go Dreams and Nightmares, but we're gonna do it Detroit style. So
Right.
anybody who think like, man, they copied off of Dreams and Nightmares, you're absolutely right, yes.
When they say that, they mean that it started out subtly.
Yeah.
And then it just took off.
Went crazy.
Was that due to the way he performed it in front of you?
Yeah,
That you built it
exactly.
like that?
Exactly. So my mind just went to work. And I'm already a person who will always put a lot of changes in beats. Like
Yeah.
I knew how to, like I grew up in the 80s, so where music would change. Like the chorus would be different, the pre-chorus would be different. So I always knew how to do that as part of making my beats, and I already was making beats that started out with just music, and then it just turned up. Like if you listen to my first 10, which is one of Payroll's songs, you'll see that it started off like that, and then it just turned up.
Right. I want to go back just a bit before we continue with this. You and Tee Grizzley's collaboration. You said that when you was in the studio with Short, y'all was making beats and writing.
Mm-hmm.
So you write hooks for artists too. Like you literally help a guy
Hooks,
put
verses, I'm
a
doing
song
everything.
together.
I'm doing I will go in that bitch and sing if I need to.
Right.
I'm on plenty of songs singing.
Okay, so state the difference between a beat maker and a producer.
Well, a beat maker is just gonna sit up and make a beat. Anybody could do that. Some are better than others. It's kind of easy nowadays. A producer is gonna see the whole record through. Like, I would have an artist and they'd be doing some shit and I'd be like, I don't like that. We can't put that in the song. Like, nigga, this is my song. Like, no, this is our song. You feel me?
Right.
This is me too. So I gotta make sure this is right.
Yeah. So tell me what happened, man, when y'all did the song for Tee Grizzley. What distribution platform did you send it to, or did y'all just put it on YouTube? Like, how did that go?
So I had reached out to my man Floss a lot, and I'm like, man, we got this crazy song, because, you know, he had a crazy rap. I did the beat, recorded it, because sometimes you might have a song, and when you record it, it don't be good as when you was outside the booth rapping it. Everything came out perfect. So I called Floss, I'm like, man, we got this song. I need somebody to shoot this video, they gotta be good. And he hooked me up with, I think it's Hustleberry Films, my man Kiefer. They shot the video, and the video came out. To me, the video was a masterpiece. I'd never seen shit like that.
Yeah.
Because these dudes, they was like visionaries with videos. It wasn't just no run and gun shit. They look at videos like fucking storytelling in movies. So they was perfect for doing the video. And I think if they hadn't done the video, then it wouldn't be that big.
Okay.
Honestly. So then you got my man Joseph McFashion had like the hottest platform at that time for Show Mag. So we're gonna put it on for Show Mag. We got a good video, good song, put it on for Show Mag.
Yeah.
And see what it do. So Joseph put the video on there. I wake up the next day, Joseph called me, he said, hey, what's your biggest song you done? And I'm like, shit, I don't know. I got the name of the few songs. He said, hey, look, this your biggest song. I'm like, damn, how the fuck you know? Like, man, I'm telling you, this your biggest song.
Yeah.
And the very next day, I'm going on Instagram, I'm seeing people making all these videos to the song. I'm like, am I dreaming or something? This can't be real.
Viral.
One day. So me and T, we went to the mall that day, and he was already signing autographs.
Yeah, from the door. Social media is powerful.
Overnight.
So y'all never released the song. When it came out, it was a video.
Yes, just a video on YouTube.
Oh, that was a hell of a
So then we were scrambling like, man, we gotta make a hit. We got the attention, we gotta make a hit. Then like a couple days later, T like, shit, this is our hit right here.
Yeah. So y'all was just able to ride that. There was no pressure to duplicate this song or create something to follow it up.
Nah, we had like a solid album. The album was crazy. Me and him, our work together is like unmatched to this day.
Yeah.
So.
What was the actual follow-up? I've heard other songs from him, and I like.
No Effort went crazy.
Yeah.
Then you had D to the A. Like all three of those is like platinum.
When you create these dope songs out here in Detroit, how are you treated by radio?
Treated by radio? Well,
yeah.
My man DJ BJ, we like this. He was on the radio, so whatever, like I bring him, he running with it. Because I done brought him songs like, hey, this is that. And he won't fuck with it, and then it'll blow up, and he'd be like, man, from now on, I'm listening to whatever you tell me. So I brought him first day out. And he's like, where the hook at? I'm like, it ain't no hook. He like, this what we running with?
Yeah.
This is what we running with.
It sounds like you turned it into like a A&R.
Eventually, I want to get an A&R job.
Yeah. Is that a position that you are actually playing out here? Like when the industry want to know about somebody,
for
they
sure.
hit you?
So I'll just be looking at it like, damn, now I'm doing the A&R jobs. So I need to get an A&R salary.
Yeah.
Even like Baby Tron, I was like one of the first people working with Baby Tron. I'm like, this nigga is amazing. I used to play Baby Tron for people. They would be like, cut this shit off. This shit is trash. Now look at him. One of the biggest artists on songs with Eminem. He got all type of shit going on.
Yeah. So how does explain to me your selection process. How do you decide, yo, I'm gonna fuck with this guy? Because I know you probably choose people
It just be
in addition to selling tracks,
well,
whatever. But
it just be a feeling I get, and then it's not just the music; it's the person. Like if I feel a connection, if I hear your story, I like your story, and I believe in you, and I want to. I just get this feeling like I gotta see this nigga make it. You feel me? I had that feeling with T, like just knowing his whole story. Like I have to see him make it. That's how I felt when I pressed every key and put every drum in. Like we gotta make it.
no doubt. If you was to say we are Detroit, and you're speaking of the Detroit hip hop scene, who would this include?
The list too long. The list is too long.
Mention some people out of your camp. People that's been in here.
People that's been in here?
Yeah.
Everybody been in here.
Everybody been in here.
Vez will tell you I always call him the mayor.
Oh yeah.
I've been calling Vez
The landlord, right.
Vez, you the mayor, bruh. Shit. Payroll, Peasy, M Beats, Ruel, RJ, Super Ray, motherfucking V's, Babyface Ray, Said, Chanel. Shit. Like I said, the list too long.
Let's go back to the era of the Cheddar Boys and the Street Lords and all of that. Did you foresee Detroit becoming a major factor in the music business like this?
No. Not at all.
Is it shocking that
It's
y'all,
very
y'all
fucking, it's
y'all
very
ride?
shocking.
Yeah.
It's very shocking. Cause I had damn near gave up. Like I was working with, it's heartbreaking to work with good people and they have good music and nobody ever make it.
Yeah.
So once the Doughboys came and they just swept the younger generation and Detroit people was being fans of themselves, then that was good enough for me. Like we don't even gotta make it because people in our city is liking our music now.
Yeah.
And we locally known, we locally stars, we work locally praised, we locally making money. Fuck the industry.
So this is turned into a situation similar to Houston and Slim Thug and all those guys down there, whereas they can exist in Houston.
Yeah, but not even like that because still they had it within Houston. That's like the biggest state. Houston, big
Texas,
as Texas. Texas like as big as a country, so they big enough to have their own ecosystem.
Yeah.
So Detroit had a small ecosystem, but once we started being fans of our own music, that's what put us on. Because people used to come to the studio sounding like Gucci, Jeezy, whoever was hot at the time, and then I noticed a big shift after Doughboys Cash Out came. Then people started coming to Detroit, coming to the studio sounding like them, sounding like Team Eastside, sounding like Icewear Vezos, sounding like the Street Lords, sounding like the Lies Boys. It was like a big difference.
So when these guys that you mentioned, when they perform here in the city, that's just pandemonium. They selling out here.
Yeah, like you see when 42 Big Up put on his concerts and first he had Doughboys versus Team Eastside, like that shit was sold out. Like that's Doug had every major artist there. Like when I looked at the sheet of the artists that was there was unreal. Like yeah, right. All these people can't be here. Boosie, Jeezy, Lil Baby. Like I'm just looking at the list like this can't be real.
Yeah.
Glorilla, but everybody was there. But a lot of people came to see Doughboys Cash Out and Team Eastside. And then his last concert, he had East versus West. And that did numbers went crazy. Like Doug, shout out to Doug, because he would just be extending his hand.
I was gonna ask you that. You taking some of the questions right out of my mouth. How do you navigate the geographical separation in the city, east side and west side? Are there ever any obstacles associated with that?
Well, really, it's just like being a stand-up person. Like, if people know you stand up, they don't have to question, like, damn, when he got them other niggas in the studio, he probably talking shit about us, or he might line us up. We might come there, they might be there. They know none of that's going on with me. They know they respect me and I respect them. And if you around me, I'm gonna protect you. And yeah, it's just being stand up allow me to navigate that and just the respect people have for me.
Okay. How did you meet Dog? We got to talk about Dogface. How did you meet Dogface?
How did I meet Dogface? I seen him doing an interview and I was just like, this nigga crazy. This
Yeah,
nigga
he wild as
funny as hell though.
Yeah, brutally honest. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I seen he had like a podcast going on.
Yeah.
And I hit him up like I want to come on there. Like when I see something that I like, I try to show love.
Yeah.
And then when I get around him, like damn, he ain't even really that crazy. He's just like cool as hell. Like
Yeah, he is
very
cool.
smart, very intelligent, very articulate, give you great advice. And then you look up and he just acting a whole nutcase. Like, damn man, you just gave me some good advice. I look online and you telling somebody to suck your dick and all this crazy shit. He like unpredictable. He cool as hell. That's my man though.
How he hit me up a few days ago and he sent me a screenshot. He like, man, we on Apple, on the charts on Apple.
Yeah.
Y'all did a record together.
Yeah.
Tell me about this record.
Man, he just sent me a beat and was like, hell, write me a hook to this beat. And I just lately, like anything I write, I just freestyle it. So I freestyled it real quick and sent him like a rough draft of it. He like, man, this it. So then after it was done, I'm like, man, this beat, it needs some drums. They didn't have no drums. It basically was a loop. So I just put some drums and added my sauce to the beat. And then when it came back, it was just a great song. Like, people don't expect Dog to be able to make a song that good because he be acting so ignorant and shit. So when he do all this shit talking, then he pop up with a good ass song. He talking
Yeah, I was
about
gonna
shit.
ask you that. Did you foresee him making a song or you guys making a song together that would chart?
Man, when I be touching some shit, I come to win every time. Period. So that I feel like he got talent and charisma, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But you know me, I don't do no early celebrating. On to the next. What we doing next?
No doubt. Speaking of what we doing next, summer 2025, tell me what you got on your itinerary. What's going on with you now?
Well, you know, I've been working a lot with my nephew, D Rich. He with a crew called TRL. They're making a lot of noise. And then I got this white girl from Dearborn I've been working with, and she going crazy.
She an MC?
Yeah.
Okay.
The music is fun, and it was just amazing to me to run into a rapper that is from a whole different culture, that's white, that grew up on all Detroit music, that grew up on all my beats and could rap every Tee Grizzley side of song word for word. She probably knows some of their songs better than them.
Yeah. What's it like for you when you visit Atlanta now? You described going down there back in the day and they wasn't feeling you. What's up with ATL nowadays?
It's the love. It's like, man, hell in town, shit, such wants you to pull up, such wants you to pull up. It's like all love.
So you putting production down out there in ATL?
Oh, yeah.
Who's some of the guys you working with in Georgia?
Don Cannon, his artist, Sunny Digital. Just like whatever they got going on, I just tend to tap in with them. And then my man Pooh is there, producing from Detroit, and he be tearing it up on the industry level and the local level. So I got them there. So as soon as I touch down, it'll be up.
Now that you guys have arrived, shout out to Detroit, man. I love the sound. I love it when they get to talking that hustler shit. I do. I love that hustler music. Is there a Mount Rushmore now?
Mount Rushmore?
Yeah. Every city got one. Go ahead, give it to me, man.
Mount Rushmore, and it changes.
It can. Yeah.
But Payroll and Peasy always on there. I would go, I'm going to go Baby Money this time. Baby Money and Mac Nichols.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens to the elders who weren't really spitting out street music, guys like the lyricists like Guilty Simpson and these different veterans, where's their position at this point?
A lot of them, I see them getting appreciated. I think bars is coming back. So once they start looking at Detroit, I feel like they was looking for one song, but now it's like, what else y'all got? They looking for everything. You know, we got Flint going crazy, a whole different song. Shout out to Energy Beats, and that song is like related to us. So I feel like the older the lyricists, like they gonna be looking at y'all too. They're looking at the movies. They're looking at everything.
Yeah.
So just get to work.
Do you travel with these artists that you produce?
Sometimes. Yeah.
What would you say? What cities would you consider Detroit markets?
Definitely the West Coast, Milwaukee, Florida, some parts of Texas. Shit, down there everywhere.
Incredible. Tell my viewers where they can find you at. Any up-and-comers that want to get with you for some production and shit like that, tell them how they can reach out to you.
Tap in Helluva 313 on everything. That's the IG, the Gmail, all that, the TikTok, or, you know, holla at Gully TV.
No doubt. One last question. What was it like working with Meg Thee Stallion?
Man, it was dope. Because me and T actually helped her in a way.
Oh, yeah? Explain.
One of her first big songs was Freak Nasty, which is a No Effort remake.
Mm-hmm.
So once she got signed, she was already telling her A&R, like, hey, get in touch with him.
So randomly they contacted you, what, on social media one day?
Nah, I know, like, her and T had the same, I believe she was signed at 300, the same CEO, my man Salim. He always be trying to tap me in with whoever he working with. I mean, he was working with her.
What's her work like? What were you in the studio with her?
Nah, we wasn't in the studio actually, but one time she wanted me to remake a Tupac beat, the Nigga.
Yeah.
I sent it back probably in less than an hour, and she was impressed with that. And then the next day, she was FaceTiming me, letting me hear it.
Has technology changed to the point where it's easier to do production now?
Hell
I've seen
yeah.
in one of your other interviews, you were saying that when you started out, you was running around with keyboards and shit like that.
Carrying big ass keyboards to the studio, taking an hour to load the beat up. Shit, now it's like a collab is a phone call away. Like I'm collabing with people overseas.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homies overseas, my man Fuel, my man Unicus. Like we be putting in a lot of work together.
Where they from?
I believe Unicus might be from like Russia.
Russia. Wow.
Fuels is from, I don't know, the Neverland somewhere. I don't know. Don't give me the line.
Are you surprised at the reach?
Hell yeah. They literally be having some shit. I'd be like, damn, this shit sound just like me.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers out the country.
I really, really appreciate your time, man.
Man, I appreciate you driving all the way here to come fuck with a nigga too, man.
You came highly
You don't
recommended.
be bullshitting, man.
Nah, hell no. Next day service like the mail, man.
You like, I think I'm gonna pull up tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You like, I'm here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. They announced you as the Dr. Dre of the D, man. How you feel about that title?
Man, I appreciate it. People come up to me, the most thing they say to me is, I appreciate what you've done for the city. And that to me is like the best compliment, man. I gotta get some of that merch from you too, bro. That shit fire, bro. Bro got on some merch.
I appreciate you,
This
man.
shit lit. You gonna see me in it.
Looking forward to see you in it. Go ahead and give me a drop for Gully TV. And again, I thank you so much for inviting me into your lab.
Yo, this Helluva from Detroit. Tap in with Gully TV.
What up, man? Yo, what up? It's Killer Priest, man. Almighty Wu-Tang, right? Gully TV, what's good?
Yo, this week's The Lost Cause live and direct from LA out on the west side. Shout out to Gully TV, man. Project Local, Woo Crew, man. Love, yo.
For all your advertising, networking, and promo, make sure you reach out GullyTVBoss at Gmail. GullyTVBoss at Gmail for all your marketing and promo. Peace.
What's up? This is Roy Royce the 5'9", and right now you checking out the notorious Gully TV. Don't go nowhere.